In every humdrum life, there is a muse. Someone who ignites inspiration. I had Sally Kirkland. Mom, you'd support me if I went for what I really want, right? I need to move to Hollywood.
Maybe you'll meet Reba McEntire.
I can meet Sally Kirkland.
Like that's gonna happen.
Do these photos mean these people ate here?
You mean Sally? She just left.
Excuse me, would you mind taking a photo of me and my paintings? Are you my new assistant?
Yes.
You start right now. In 1988, I was nominated for the Best Actress Oscar in the same category as Meryl Streep. And it's like I've been completely erased. Ask Ned if he'll hire me.
Sally? Sally Fields? Sally Struthers?
No, Kirkland.
You were in MASH, right?
That's Sally Kellerman.
Anna was the first independent film I ever saw. I love Anna because she's an underdog. Remember when I said I wanted to meet my favorite movie star? She's here and wants to talk to you.
She wants to talk to me?
God just brought us together. He is a mystical child of light.
Okay.
Sally, I want to get you out there again. Get you noticed. You're the reason I came to Hollywood. Come on, this can't be the worst movie you've ever done.
Who's there? In fact, it is.
Please, Xaque, you fix the faucet, now please fix the script.
You've done nothing but neglect me.
It's not the same business, Sally.
Ever want a real assistance job? Give me a call.
You haven't changed.
Nothing good ever came from going online.
I don't know where I belong anymore. You came into my life and you brought me hope. Light of God!
Just because the rest of the world forgot about you doesn't mean I ever will.
And that was the trailer to Sallywood, which is, unfortunately for all of us, the final film that Sally Kirkland did. Welcome to Saving a Seat. We are saving you a seat as always, and we are live.
The very first time that we've done this show, we are live. What's going on?
Actually, we interviewed the young lady for Juneteenth. Remember, we did that.
Oh yeah. For the second time live.
I am Joe Compton, and of course, joining me as always is
the man, the myth, the legend. Oh, wait. That's that other show. Bryan Tann.
the man, anyway, Mr. Bryan Tann. Yes. I have to, right off the bat, combat something that was said in that trailer and in this movie. Nothing good ever came from the internet. Well, you're seeing it right here.
Well, yeah, absolutely.
Because tonight,
no, go ahead, please.
Because we're going to pay tribute to somebody who really deserves a big tribute tonight. So,
and a lot more credit than I think that she gets. Sally Kirkland, whether you realize it or not, has really touched film goers, not just indie film goers, but also just all film goers. Like I don't think anyone realizes just how much of a 50+ year career that this woman has just gone through, ups and downs. I mean, this film, it's poking fun. And it's, it's up there with the Nicolas Cage and Pedro Pascal movie, where, playing and just an over-the-top version of herself, but based on true events and really, up and down and up and down.
Yeah. Before we get to the movie, and I have a lot to say about the movie, as I'm sure Bryan does as well. I just want to acknowledge the purity of Sally Kirkland herself. I mean, it all starts with a little independent film called Anna that she won the Golden Globe for and was nominated for an Academy Award and won the Independent Spirit Award for Best Actress. And so her whole life started with independent film. I mean, there's Bruce Almighty here. There's, of course, The Sting that she was in. I mean, and then she did a movie with Nick Nolte called Off the Block that was very well received. And we've actually already reviewed a film by Miss Sally Kirkland.
Yep, the best of the best, where a co-star in this film, Sallywood, was also a co-star, Eric Roberts, and I think that was the significance of it all.
I mean, the other thing that I wanted to mention about Sally Kirkland, Bryan, and I think this is the thing that goes unmentioned in a lot of the tributes and obituaries that I've seen, that I've read about. She was the kind of person that. Yeah, she didn't say no to a lot of things, I would imagine, but she always was, and you can see it in this movie because she plays a heightened version of herself, but she does it in this movie too, where she gets things going. She's like, let's just go make stuff. Let's go do stuff.
Right. Instead of just sitting and waiting.
Credit for that. Yeah.
No. And I'll tell you what, it takes someone who, whenever you go on job interviews, they always want you to be a self-starter, a self-motivator. And I mean, and as you already said, all of these here, these obituaries, people, lamenting on her life, that's what she did. And, you're right. She's definitely one of those actresses where, and Nicolas Cage is another one, that don't say no to much, whether it's just wanting to broaden horizons of art or just needing a couple of extra dollars or whatever.
Yeah.
But how many of us have been entertained from her roles that everyone saw to the roles that not many of us saw, to roles that none of us saw? You know what? She was doing it to be entertaining. I think a lot of folks long to have that level of staying power where you can just do whatever you want. You can do as much or as little as you want to do.
Yeah. And she never apologized for anything. She went full balls to the wall with everything she did, and that's what I appreciate most. And this movie is a perfect example of that. Sallywood is the final film of Sally Kirkland's illustrious filmography that spans, I gotta imagine, over 100 films.
Man. Yeah, I mean, and she's been going. She was in TV in 65, first film in 68, and just going and going and going. And I'll tell you what, I don't even know, like, this film isn't even on her Wikipedia yet. It's weird.
Well, it comes out tomorrow, so yeah.
Okay, that's even better.
Our lives were ahead of the timeline.
and I'll tell you what, I even love in this film how she's playing this over the top version of herself, but you can definitely tell that she didn't take herself so seriously that she couldn't like make a joke at her own expense. I know how a lot of folks, when they get into a particular headspace and they try to dissuade you from self-deprecating humor. And I can understand that, because sometimes that self-deprecating humor kind of, it's like you putting yourself down. But you know what? Sometimes you got to be able to just laugh at yourself. Yeah. And especially like, that's Sally Kellerman, like, that was
the nice running joke through the movie.
That really was. Because you know what? I used to get them confused all the time, like as a kid in the 80s. And it's like, bro, how do you not, like, one is British and one's from freaking New York? Like, what are you talking about?
I wrote down several lines here, but the one that really cracked me up the most was, I want you to write my obituary. Why? Are you ill? No, why would you ask that?
She was like, yeah, I know, right? And that's another running gag in the movie too.
Yeah.
Well, see, my favorite was,
and then he thought it was hazing that he had to write the obituary.
And I'll tell you what, this is turning more into a memoir than an obituary. But my favorite line though was Jennifer Tilly. Yeah, I have to go now. So simple, but only like Jennifer Tilly is definitely like, look, this is Sally Kirkland's film, absolutely. But yo, man, Jennifer Tilly, man, every scene she's in.
Her, Eric Roberts. I mean, there's a litany of people who steal scenes in this movie that are just well known for
scene theft. But what's great though is that they never steal it from Sally.
No,
because Sally is the boss.
And what is great about the way that this is constructed, and I'm gonna give I gotta give Xaque Gruber a lot of credit. And I'll talk more about that in a moment. But what is great is that he allows all the actors to have a moment in this movie, which I think is very smart. Without Sally on screen at that moment,
right. And I'll tell you what, man, Xaque Gruber, I gotta give him credit. That is the most unique spelling of a blase name ever. Like, this Zach ain't trash. Okay.
I will say that my favorite line, though, my absolute favorite line in this movie was when she was talking about her ex George, and he goes, "Did he die?" And she goes, "No, he didn't die. He just lives in the valley."
He's just in the valley. No one lives in the valley. I love the fact that she just starts going on about all the different people in Hollywood that she slept with. It's like, damn.
And then her and Jennifer Tilly debate who's the better singer.
This is such a fun film because the first few minutes, I'm like, what am I watching? Like, what? And then Sally comes on screen, and that's it.
Yeah,
that is like, especially the wow, you really helped me sleep. Here, $32. Like, wait, what? Bro. So basically, I've been with you for 24 hours straight, and that's barely $1 an hour.
I was happily surprised at how funny this movie really was. It was very funny.
Watching this now, after her passing, it's almost like she knew. And I know we say this a lot about people that pass, about how they had to have known that their time was almost up.
Yeah, that's the thing that's been uncanny about Ozzy's passing.
Yeah, Ozzy knew.
Doing the concert a week before he died. So
yeah, I mean, even with my own mother, like, did she know? Is that why she didn't, make a phone call for help? Because she was just tired and she knew. Like, the way this film really showcased Sally's, and once again, we've already said it a few times already in like the barely 15 minutes, but the over-the-top version. But to do an over-the-top version of yourself, you're putting a lot of you in that. And look, people in Hollywood, actors, I'm like, any of us that are artists, we're a little bit weird. We're a little bit kooky. We're a little bit nutty. And I wonder how much of this is Sally being over the top Sally, and how much is this just Tuesday afternoon Sally?
I would love to think that just to be comforted, in this time when she's no longer with us, that she really, really was this way, that she didn't take herself this seriously, that she looked at it as a big fucking farce and, a lot of bullshit. And that's, I really appreciated that about this. We got to give some flowers to Tyler Steelman here. I mean, the kid carried this movie who, he had no business carrying a movie like this. And
he had no business being this good. He had no business being this good.
He was really good. He was really, I mean, he was the the flower plucked from the beautiful field and put into the horrible marshes of LA. But
going from wholesome Maine. Like, number one, look, man, folks in Maine are not that naive, though. Okay,
as it said in the movie, Los Angeles is a terrible place.
Well, I wouldn't know. I've never been there. But I'll say this though too, is obviously Tyler Stillman was definitely amazing. I love the awkwardness, the awkward fish out of water story with him. It was just, look, this movie is quite trope heavy, and that's not a bad thing.
No.
Like, going into tropes, look, tropes become tropes for a reason, because they're entertaining.
Yeah.
And
and they're also tropes that you've heard throughout her career that kind of she's making fun of too. So
right, exactly. And I'll tell you what, man, shout out to Keith Carradine as well, who I don't want to be rude and say he's the lesser known Carradine, but I
mean, this is the first time I've seen Maria Conchita Alonso in a long time too.
I have not seen her in a long time. I haven't seen her since. Matter of fact, what was that show that she was on with Stuttering John? I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here.
Yeah.
That was the last time I saw her on a screen. And I only remember that because Stuttering John was still on the Howard Stern show, and he sort of bugged out to do that. And they were making fun of him because he was trying to go Hollywood. So yeah, it's been a minute since I've seen her. And even she was really, really funny. And what I really like, and I wonder if this is a shtick that she does, like, because I'm like, we all know, watching her in film for all these years, she has a very heavy accent, but I really feel like she really played up the accent just for the character to again play off that quirky Hollywood person.
She also had the Dr. Evil little cat in her lap the whole time, which was pretty funny. But yeah, I mean, this movie is super well cast and it's super well done, and the way the style that it portrays too. I love the mockumentary-esque, moving in and out of, like, even when Sally Kirkland breaks the fourth wall, when she's just sitting there talking to the camera and doing a monologue or something, or answering a question like she's been interviewed for a documentary that she's not being interviewed for. Brilliant. It's a brilliant device.
I do that sometimes.
I do too.
I do that sometimes. I really do. Like, I really try to pretend like, look, man, the things that happen in my life, this has gotta be a TV
Sometimes you
show.
have to say them out loud because they're just so ridiculous.
Yes, exactly. And you know what? Shout out. We were talking about the casting. Michael Lerner. This was his final film as well.
Yeah, Michael Lerner. Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, the first time I remember seeing Michael Lerner on film was in Harlem Nights.
Mm.
That was the first time I saw him on film. And it's really, really hard for me. And that look right there, that look from Sally, like it's really that knowing look, like, I'm gonna say something really snarky, or I'm thinking of something really, really funny to say.
Yeah.
I really hope a lot of other actors that we come to love get to do a film like this. Like, this really feels like a magnum opus.
Yeah, this feels like the way you want to go out if you were to plan you going out, right? So
absolutely, absolutely.
I also want to mention. Go ahead.
I would say that for me, though, mine would involve people wearing Winnie the Pooh onesies, eating honey, and listening to punk rock.
Nice. Starting an impromptu mosh pit in Bryan's basement.
I don't think you want to do that down there. that you know what? It kind of reminds me of like the Evil Dead basement. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna go to my basement. And I'm just gonna find a weird book.
We'll do it out in your front yard.
Hey, that'll work too.
Exist.
Hey man, we'll let the neighbors know something wild's going on.
I just wanted to mention above me, you'll see the QR code. That is actually the code that will get you to the movie if you want to watch Sallywood. I believe you can order it on Amazon Prime as of right now. I think they've made it live today, so you can go ahead and do that. So if you wanted to watch that movie, I highly recommend it.
Yep, it is available. It is available right now. $4.99 for rent, $7.99 for purchase.
Yeah. Also, Eric Roberts had my favorite moment too when they were talking about when she fires him and she runs out, and then he goes, Sally's fired me twice a month for 42 years. Right there, right?
Dude, I love Eric.
He's so good in this.
Eric Roberts is so low key hilarious. Like he is so good. Like, matter of fact, you know what? This performance of Eric Roberts, comedy wise, it takes me back to The Cable Guy, where he was playing the twins for the TV movie.
Yeah.
Wah. Eric Roberts is so great. Like, I think he's probably low key. He is literally like a low key MVP of this film for the time that he is on screen, because he just has that snarky, like evil, like that evil Hollywood agent look about him. It's so good.
Yeah, a little bit of arrogance mixed in with a little bit of vanity.
Yes, and
I mean, he needs to burn that fucking purple suit, but otherwise,
oh my god, he really looked like the Third Street Saints publicist. He really does. We got to give some love to Pound Cake and BB though.
Yeah,
Angeline Rose Troy and Nikki Tuazon. I probably said that wrong. I apologize. It must be like it takes a special kind of talent to play someone with no talent.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, this movie.
I think we should probably lay out the plot here, because I think we kind of covered it. But so basically, this young man is trying to find a dream where he is fallen in love with movies, and Sally Kirkland is the major reason why. He watched Anna at a young age and then absorbed her entire catalog, and he moves out to Hollywood from Maine to go pursue his life. He doesn't really necessarily pursue it to meet Sally Kirkland, but it just happenstance that it all happens to meet her, and he brings it all together. And among that, he decides that part of his mission for Sally in her swan song is to get her back into the limelight. And he rooms with a guy who creates a movie that is that would make Ed Wood's spin in his grave. It's pretty horrible.
Yeah. I mean, you're really going to have an 80-year-old woman running and screaming. That is your plot.
I love that the really cool thing is when they're dissecting the movies and they're running lines, and she goes, "He wrote that line, didn't he?" Like she has the intuitiveness to know that was, and then she made it, like the line in the movie, which is so brilliant. There's so much parody here that is really, really smart, which I kind of was anticipating, but I just really didn't think that this movie was going to be as funny as it was, and also
neither did I.
As feel good as it was. I mean, this turns out to be a pretty good feel good story that could have easily not been that way, or could have been just a disaster of a parody that just loses its luster and maybe tells one too many jokes in it, right? But this movie had a very good pacing, a very good aptitude for where it was going and how it was going to get there, and it did that solidly. And this movie is going to get consideration from me in a couple weeks. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Absolutely.
I was really surprised by it, and it's not the best thing we've seen, obviously, this year.
No,
at least not in my personal opinion, but it might be the most rewarding.
It definitely is. I can definitely second that. That's a good call. I think it's probably the most rewarding, and it's probably just the greatest love letter of an artist. Sally Kirkland, and I said it at the top, she doesn't get her flowers the way I think she deserves. She's so talented, and really that one Golden Globe and one and of course I remember that now because it just was over and over and over. But she should have gotten. I don't understand why she didn't get more awards season love. Maybe it was just a matter of she decides to do her own thing. But or in some instances, Maria Conchita Alonso even said it, when it comes to the industry, you're hot and then you're just not, whatever the reason.
She managed to maintain a level of working environment for a very long time.
Absolutely. And I think that really you have to appreciate her work. She's been there through 3 to 4 generations.
Yeah.
And never misses a beat. And this is probably the greatest love letter. And I think that part of the reason why is that she and Xaque Gruber did have that relationship. This is this is loosely based on him meeting her in the early 2000s. And
something in a chance meeting kind of idea.
Yeah. So, I mean, really, what's the best way to honor someone that you love? You make your art about them. You use them as a premise in your art. And so that way, and Sally Kirkland was going to live forever anyway in our hearts and in our minds. But I think this final film is going to further cement she's going to live forever. And RIP in full, because if somebody deserves this type of a love letter, it's definitely her.
Nice.
Especially with her advocacy for women's health, especially for those who are suffering from poisoning via breast implants. The pressure that's put, and we talked about this in our last Saving a Seed episode, that the pressures of child actors, but especially young women, and of course it's to maintain a physical beauty as well. And some of these women are, we're getting these dangerous implants just to cement, and it wasn't about their talent, and they were getting sick. So, I mean, definitely a lot of credit for Sally for doing that as well, because, look, I'm not going to sit here and begrudge someone finding someone sexy. Okay. I'm just not. But at the same token, to maintain an aura of sexiness, you should not have to poison yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. It shouldn't involve torture at all.
No, it should not. It should not. I feel bad for ballerinas, man, because with all the stuff they put themselves through for entertainment, I've seen Black Swan, Joe. I've seen it. I've seen it once. I can't watch it again.
But I understand that. Well, RIP to Sally Kirkland. Thank you for everything you gave us, and thank you for this wonderful, wonderful gift you left us with. I mean, it's just amazing that we got this opportunity. Thank you to those involved who got us this opportunity to see this film ahead of time, and to my friend Karen who set this up for us. So thank you, Karen. We've got more stuff coming. We've got at least one more episode of new releases that we're going to. Well, we have one that we've already recorded and one we're going to record soon. And then we're off to our top 10 list of the year, and that's going to be a great show, a couple of shows for us, and we're just going to keep saving you a seat. Why, Bryan?
Oh yeah, because it's always time to go indie now.
Bye, everybody.
I'm gonna.
The nominees for Best Performance by an Actress in a Motion Picture Drama are
Glenn Close, Fatal Attraction.
Faye Dunaway, Barfly.
Sally Kirkland, Anna.
Rachel Levin, Gabby, A True Story.
Barbara Streisand, Nuts.
And the winner is Sally Kirkland.
I've been acting 25 years, and everyone's been saying hang in, and now I know why. Oh, I am so honored. This is to the Hollywood Foreign Press. I know it's supposed to be short. All 88 of you. I want to take each one of you home tonight. You have made my day, my week, my month, my year, my lifetime. Mostly I want to say, and maybe it's corny, that I think that we can have peace in the world if all of the actors, artists, writers, directors, producers share their art in all different countries. And it was my pleasure to be directed by Polish Xaque Gruber. And my script by the brilliant Agnieszka Holland, and to co-star with Paulina Porskova, who taught me Czechoslovakian. And to the whole cast and crew, and needless to say, Bill Quigley and Vestron, I am so proud and so honored, and I love each and every one of you here. Thank you.